All right, so welcome back for another deep dive with us. And, today we're going to be talking about something that you see probably every time you go to the grocery store,
Hmm.
but you've probably never, ever given a second thought to. We're talking Gerbera daisies.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So we're going to be looking at this blog post called Notes on Gardening, Part 405, Why Gerbera Needs a Plastic Container.
Yeah.
And this is by this person named Ang, who is actually a software engineer turned gardening enthusiast.
Ah, how about that?
I know, right? So it's already going to be a very interesting deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
So Ang is at the grocery store, and they're looking at the flowers. And they make this observation
Okay.
that Gerbera daisies are the only cut flowers that are sold in these, like, rigid plastic containers.
Huh.
Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah, I guess I have. Never really thought about it, but
Right. And so, of
Yeah.
course, now the question is why? Why is that?
right.
And, it makes sense, right? There's a few reasons for this. One, obviously, is to protect the flowers during transport.
Mm.
Two, it helps to retain moisture
Yeah,
so they don't dry out.
makes sense.
And then probably the most important one, it provides support for those, kind of long, delicate stems.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I mean, compared to like a rose or
Yeah.
something, the Gerberas do seem like they bend and break a little easier.
Yeah, they're a little more fragile. And so
Ah.
Aang actually noticed in the picture the petal pattern
Okay.
and guessed that these were Gerbera X hybrida.
So that's a pretty popular hybrid variety, the Gerbera X hybrida. It's known for those really bright, vibrant colors, those big flower heads. And they also last a really long time in a vase, which is
Oh, that's nice.
always a plus for cut flowers.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
So are you ready for a fun fact about Gerbera daisies?
Okay, hit me.
They are the fifth most popular cut flower in the world.
What? No way. I would not have guessed that.
Me neither. I was so surprised when I read that.
That is fascinating.
I know. I had no idea.
I wonder what the top four are now.
Yeah, now I'm really curious. So Aang also mentioned that they were thinking about growing some roses and carnations
Oh,
and
nice.
chrysanthemums in their garden.
Those are all great choices. I wonder why they didn't mention tulips.
Maybe they just don't like tulips.
Well, it could also be that they live in a climate that's not ideal for tulips.
Oh,
They need cooler temperatures to really thrive.
okay.
So, depending on where Aang's garden is, tulips might not be the best choice.
So it's all connected, right? I mean, you've got the type of flower,
Yeah,
you've got the climate, you've got the gardener's preferences. It's all
it's a whole system.
the whole ecosystem, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little world.
And I have to say, I was, a little embarrassed that I didn't know Gerbera daisies were that popular.
It's easy to overlook the things we see every day, right?
Yeah, I mean, you see them in the store all the time.
Right.
But I never really, stopped and thought about them. It really makes you wonder, what other, like, everyday things
Yeah.
have these, like, whole fascinating stories behind them?
Absolutely. There's so much hidden depth to the world around us.
Like this whole plastic container mystery. I mean,
Right.
we started with, like, this simple observation.
And look where we are now.
I know. We're learning all about Gerbera daisies and the floral industry and, like,
Yeah.
the role of climate in gardening. It's amazing.
That's the beauty of curiosity, isn't it? It can lead you down all sorts of unexpected paths.
Exactly.
And you never know what you might discover along the way.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, it just goes to show you, you
Yeah.
can find something interesting in pretty much anything if you just look closely enough.
Right. And I thought it was interesting, speaking of, like, finding those connections, and in their blog, they talk about all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Like, not just gardening. They've got, like, photography and fish keeping and, like, programming and even, like, dieting.
Wow. That's quite a range of interests.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So clearly, like a lifelong learner, this person,
Always exploring new things.
and they're not just keeping it to themselves either.
Right.
Like, I thought it was really cool. At the bottom of their blog, they have this, like, do support section.
Okay.
And it's got, like, the Electronic Frontier Foundation and the Free Software Foundation and Wikipedia.
Oh, that's awesome. So they're using their platform to support causes they believe in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like they're saying, hey, here's all this cool stuff I'm learning about,
Yeah.
but also, like, let's make the world a better place while we're at it.
It's a good message.
I know, right? Okay, this might seem like a random jump.
Okay.
But stick with me here.
Okay.
One of the things that Aang talks about a lot in their blog is meditation.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, and I was really struck by that because, on the surface, it seems so different from, like, gardening or programming, but
Yeah, it's not the first thing you'd think of, I guess.
right. But maybe there's a connection there, you know?
That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you think about the skills you need for gardening and programming, things like focus, clarity, patience,
Oh, yeah.
those are all things that meditation can help you cultivate.
Wow, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, and of course those qualities are helpful in, pretty much any area of life.
Right, right.
So,
So
yeah, there's definitely a connection there.
it makes you realize that everything is, like, connected somehow.
It really is, yeah. There's this beautiful web of interconnectedness.
Yeah.
And I think often it's those unexpected connections that lead to the most profound insights.
It's like this whole conversation is making me want to go out and, like, grab a notebook and just, like, start writing down all these, like, interesting things I see, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what Aang is doing with their blog, right?
Hey.
Just paying attention to the world around them and then sharing those observations with others. And, it's funny.
Yeah.
Cultivating that sense of curiosity and observation can really enrich your life.
Oh, absolutely.
You never know what amazing discoveries are waiting just around the corner.
Okay, so before we wrap up this whole, like, Gerbera Daisy adventure,
Yeah.
what do you think is the most important takeaway from this deep dive?
That's a good question. I think for me, it's the power of just like simple observation and asking why.
Yeah.
Like Aang saw something seemingly ordinary, right? Gerbera daisies in plastic containers. And that sparked this whole chain of questions and discoveries.
Yes, that's true.
And I think it just goes to show you that we're surrounded by these fascinating stories, even in the most mundane things.
Yeah.
All we have to do is open our eyes and start asking questions.
Yeah. Beautifully said. It's like that old saying, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know.
Exactly. Knowledge is an endless journey, and the more we learn, the more we realize how much more there is to explore.
This deep dive has definitely opened my eyes to, like,
Yeah.
the hidden world of flowers and just the, interconnectedness of everything.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that beauty and knowledge can be found in the most unexpected places.
Okay, so are you ready to leave our listeners with a final thought-provoking question?
Oh, absolutely. Let's do it.
It really is. It's like a call to, become like everyday explorers.
Yeah.
Always kind of looking deeper,
Right.
asking questions about the world around us.
Absolutely. It's all about having that mindset of curiosity, that sense of wonder.
Yeah.
And, approaching everyday life through that lens.
Yeah.
It can lead to some really incredible discoveries.
It's true.
You never know what you might find when you start paying attention.
Exactly. So, to our listeners, we say this, embrace your inner Aang. Be the software engineer who unlocks the secrets of the simple Gerbera daisy.
I love it.
Be the curious mind that finds wonder and connection in the everyday.
Yeah, and remember, the journey of discovery, it's often more rewarding than the destination itself.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely.
So keep exploring, keep questioning.
Yeah.
And keep those Gerbera daisies coming.
Uh-huh. That's a perfect note to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the surprisingly fascinating world of Gerbera daisies.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you next time for another adventure in knowledge.
Sounds good.